You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Kansas State's offense takes the field. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. They'll try the run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other?
And the ball's loose. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Williams. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. The toss sweep to the right. And the Wildcats brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And the misconnection on 3rd down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Johnson looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McKinnon. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Getting some heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to get to it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Tackled immediately after the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Looking to scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. They keep attacking through the air. A strike downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very pleasant session.
They'll line up for a second down play. The option look. Now the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the afterburner's coming. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the Wildcats pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down, using the quick game. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. Johnson wants to throw it. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Feeling some heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they get the sack just like that.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. A new set of downs after the completion. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. Short gain on the play before he slides. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this to tie us up in the final minute. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Might as well give it to him again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Simpson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead here in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Minnesota 10, Kansas State 3.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.